Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan kami akan menyampaikan presentasi tentang sentence structure dan fungsi. Sentence structure function. Di sini ada beberapa sub pembahasan yaitu subject and predicate, noun phrase and verb phrase, dependency and function. Pada bagian ini juga ada sub yaitu head, the modifier head relation, and the head complement relation. Kita masuk pada bagian yang pertama yaitu subject and predicate. The functional relation between the immediate constituents of sentences, noun phrase or NP, and verb phrase of VP. It is a mutual two-way dependency. Subject and predicate are both obligatory. Subject precedes predicate. Ini merupakan hubungan fungsional antara konstituen langsung kalimat noun phrase and verb phrase masing-masing disingkat NP dan VP. Example: the ducks are paddling away. The next example: Matt choked, pigs fly, empire decline, Martha retaliated. Ini diagramnya sentence duck paddle. The next, the phrase that can function as a subject is a noun phrase. In making this first division, we have divided the sentences into two constituents, the first of which is traditionally said to function as subject and the second as predicate. For example, the pianist has rejected the zero bodies. Ini pada bagian pertama adalah NP-nya dan keduanya adalah VP-nya. Lanjut. Example, the gigantic duck were paddling away furiously. Pada bagian yang pertama adalah NP, kedua adalah VP. Kita masuk dependency and function. Di sini ada head dan modifier head relation. The head of a phrase is the element that the phrase is centered on. It is the one essential or obligatory element in that phrase. The big difference between modifier and heads then is this. In the structure of a phrase, modifier are optional. The head is the obligatory element. A modifier head relation also holds at the next higher level of structure between the whole phrase, rather dubious, and the work job. Phrase. Modifier head is one-way dependency. Modifier depend on heads. Modifiers are optional or omissible. Some modifiers precede and some follow the heads they modify. Ini contoh-contoh. Example. The head complement relation. Example, Otsam sunbathed a stream. Head complement a two-way dependency. A complement are obligatory, needed to complete the meaning of the phrase. The head generally precedes its complement. Ini ada bahannya. Ini juga example, Phil breeds affectionate cats. Ini rincian-rinciannya. Oke, selesai. Okay, the basic verb phrase. The one constituent that a verb phrase or VP must contain in a verb. VP are centers on P. There are two kinds of verb in English, lexical and auxiliary. Lexical verbs are the ones that belong to the indefinitely large general vocabulary of the language. Each run, eat, sing, explain, recite, settle, prepare, depend. The next auxiliary verbs, by contrast, are a special and very restricted set of verbs. The clear ones are be, have, and do, which can also be lexical, and can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must, and need. Next, a full 50 must contain a lexical verb, and it may contain auxiliary verbs. Following, the lexical verbs are in bold, and the auxiliary verbs are in italic. Examples: Diana plays the piano. Anders is explaining his generalization. Maggie should have recycled those bottles. Wim may have been preparing his lecture. Lexical verbs are easily identified by their morphological and their word form possibilities. They are words that take some, if not all, of the verbal inflection as in, it, and. For example, plays, playing, played, and writes, writing, written. The complement of lexical verb are subcategories according to what other element must appear with them in the VP. In other words, they are subcategories in terms of what complement their demand. Example: Phil dreads affectionate cat in the hay preposition. The two subcategories discussed above are not the only ones. Chapter deals with six subcategories of lexical verbs: transitive, intransitive, intransitive, intensive, complex transitive, prepositional. Then, a transitive verb is one which requires a single noun phrase to complement it. Of the verbs considered above, then read, made, spot, throw, and spec are transitive verbs. Example: Phil treats affectionate cat. Transitive verbs is one that does not require any further constituent as a sister in the VP. Intransitive means has and needs no complement. It's pure, dire, love, vegetate, and play on one interpretation intransitive verbs. Example: Umar said. Intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs require to and be as as complements. The classic example of a transitive verb is give. Others are send and buy. Example: William gave Millie some bleach. The staff sent the general a message. Max buys his butler all necessary work clothes. This is the diagram. This is the example. Then intensive verbs require a single complement which can take the form of an adjective phrase, a noun phrase, or a prepositional phrase. The most obvious and commonly used intensive intensive verb is be, as the central example of the intensive subcategory of verb. It is called the copula. For example, it is rather extravagant. Sigmund was an auctioneer. Oscar and the first mate were in the engine room. This is the diagram. An intense verb by definition takes a subject predicative. A trans verb by definition takes in take a direct object. So by using those features, you are effectively assigning a more specific function to the complement of the word. Example, Oscar and the first met were. The next, complex transitive verbs. Complex transitive verbs take two complement, a direct object or NP and an object predicative. Again, the predicative can take the form of an AP and need NP or a PP. Here are some examples with the direct object in italic and the predicative in bold. Jack finds his own jokes extremely funny. They made Stella the spokesperson. Lisa put the liquor under her bed. The predicative in a complex transitive or PP characteristics attributes a property to the direct object, not the subject, hence the name object predicative. This is the diagram. This is the example. Prepositional verb glance at NP, reply to NP, refer to NP, and worry about NP are examples of prepositional verbs, complemented by a prepositional phrase. Take glance, for example. Mark glance, it means glance is not intransitive. Mark glance, the following acrobat. It means glance is not transitive. Mark glance at the following acrobat. Mean glance demand a PP complement. There are then three kinds of PP consisting of V plus V, PP. V intense plus PP. The PP is a complement or subject predicative. Then V prep plus PP. The PP is a complement prepositional complement. C. V entrance plus PP. The PP is an optional modifier. Prepositional verbs are called prepositional because they can only be complemented by a PP. It is that they contrast with intense verbs, which can be complemented by NP, AP, or PP. Furthermore, each prep verb generally demands that the head of that PP be one particular preposition. For example, we have glance at NP, not glance to NP, and refer to NP, not refer at NP. This is the summary. Okay, thank you very much. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.